Hello everyone and welcome to another stream here in Goryos MTG. We are playing Gorgeous Vengeance, and this is quite one of the two stock lists that are nowadays being played. One is the one we are playing from Adrian Moscato. That is this. I also have a sideboard guide that he posted on Metafy, and I'm gonna post this on here on the links. So this is just probably a short. So this is the sideboard guide I will be using today. And the other version is the one that plays Kitramos, which is not that cool, I think. This plays Frog and Quantum Riddler, which is a great combo. You use your Ephemerate much more often with Solitude, Riddler, or Atraxas. And then there's a lot of synergy with Frog and Riddler, so you discard everything to Frog until you have only one card, then you draw two, so you get the ball rolling quite high. So yeah, let's just start the league. So we're playing round 1 against Convery with our 0 land hand, so that means mulligan. Subtlety, Frog, Teferi. I'm probably just playing Boros Energy. So I'm probably cutting the Priest of the Fell Right, holding Teferi with Subtlety and 3 lands. Here on the play, I discard the Priest. Flooded Strand. Let me check my mana base. One of each Survey land, one of each Shock land, one of each Basics. That's the mana bases I like. And then the green Survey land for Atraxa in the late game. This is Guide of Souls. I guess I'm going to Solitude that. I will not have Solitude and Ocelot Pride, but Guide of Souls I'm going to. White, blue. Okay. I'm gonna put Goryos on top because it's a great card. Black. This is white, blue. So it's better to have white, black, and blue on the other side of your mana base. Maybe. They can prison now. Probably this have Johnny time. Ragavan, sure. Yeah. So we're cruising. Solitude. I'm just gonna swing. If they want to eat their Ragavan for my card, I'm fine. If not, I'm fine too. Okay, Backstreet, Surveil Delta. I could have put the Delta on top, maybe. I should have kept the Delta on top because Ragavan is going to eat it. Hope they don't get a good card from it. Not many good cards they can hit, but I should have kept the Delta on top. That was a mistake. Sink into Stupor, okay. Also a good card that we are fine with getting taken from us. So Pyromancer. And I will have to jump the Frog. Double Flage. Prides, yes. No life was gained this turn. Priest, okay. This is a card I did put on the bottom. Seaworth. I would like to have more white, blue, but blue-black is going to do it. So, woo! Magic Online Premium. There we go. Black Goryos. Atraxa triggers. So we get another Atraxa. We get Watery Grave, Prismatic Ending, Faithful Mending, I guess. So probably just attacking with Atraxa. This costs 5 to unearth. I can attack just with Atraxa, so this comes here. I can also put a 2-turn clock on. Discard a card. So this is 9, 3, 7, 10, goes to 6. Draw, tap here. Gain some life, draw some cards. Ending the Ragavan. Okay. Atraxa gets exiled. So now they can go to 7. And I have probably lethal next turn. Swing. Cats come, cats go. 7. 4 cards have to be discarded. I'm able to do so. I should have discarded one more card, like Mending or Priest earlier. With one land I can get Priest. Elegant Parlor. Cat goes to the graveyard. No energy right now. Cat, yes. Okay, so I have to discard 4 cards to this. I guess it's fine. We could have Thraven Charm. This and this. Flies. They have Thraven Charm. That's the most dangerous thing. I could have drawn it with. I think I'm winning the game just on the Frog. Like, I'm afraid of Thraven Charm and I'm going to play around it. It's going to be very hard for them to beat my Solitude Ephemerate combo. So blue, white, Mending. Priest gets discarded. Island gets discarded. Godless Shrine gets played tapped. Another land. Swing, Solitude, Ephemerate. Thanks for the sub. 25 months. Thank you very much. They are going to Galvanic the Solitude. They have to Galvanic the Solitude. Okay, they Galvanic the Solitude. This is fine with me. Solitude dies. I get some damage in. Yep. Now I can cast the Priest. Can I have Priest plus Rock Lethal? No, no spells? Sure. Okay, so Priest. Now they will put attack with the Priest. I think this is a great plan. Probably don't have a second Galvanic because they did. They could have killed my Frog. Atraxa. Now they have the Thraven Charm. Exile 3 cards. Okay, yeah. Swing. And they need to have a second Thraven Charm there to not die to my Frog. This card. This card. Yeah. Okay. This was perfectly played game and perfectly read Thraven Charm. That was like. This week I'm holding on MetaFi the game, a class about reading your opponent, which can be quite useful if someone wants to join my MetaFi. Priest gets cut, Quantum Riddler gets cut, Teferi gets cut, Triple Force of Negation gets cut. This is quite obvious. Into double Nihil Spellbomb, 1 Celestial Purge, 1 Pest Control, double Wrath of the Skies. Yeah, that's our sideboarding against Boros. Okay, this can be good, but not the strongest. I'm gonna keep thinking that they have double removal. Keepers. Land is not something I wanted, so I'm going to get black, white on the first. The fetch land. Flage goes to the graveyard. My opponent that also MTGO Premium. Guide of Souls. Sure. Black, white. Swamp goes to the graveyard. I'm happy about basics, but I don't want more of them. Prismatic Ending, blue. I don't know how much I should fear Blood Moon. The last list 25 years ago, they do not have Blood Moon. That's what everyone watching. All my videos go up on YouTube, so you can just click the link on YouTube and follow me there. I believe I'm near to 5,000 people following. That's a Blood Moon. Oh, Pyro. Enduring Innocence. Sure, yeah. Okay, this card might be strong. Blue, black. No, white. White, blue. Oh, Atraxa. Good thing for me. So now it's Atraxa time. I hope to hit Ephemerate, Subtlety, Nihil Spellbomb, Marsh Flats, and Prismatic Ending. Okay, play land. Swing. Okay, my opponent concedes after blaming me a bit in the chat. Okay, round 2 against Mommy Dom Manifesto. So we are on the play with a weak hand against many matchup. 4 lands is never something you want. Okay, this hand is missing blue mana, but has all the other cards we wish to have. So yeah, we need to draw. Sadly, no surveillance from us. Usually Ortho Surveillance would be much better than just a Shockland. Okay, we are playing against Mill. Now I understand why my opponent did say good luck, high five in the chat. Okay. Still no blue mana, but double big creature. This is a frog matchup where if you play a frog on turn 2, the game changed a lot. Griselbrand, okay. They did some work for us. Okay, I guess I Goryos and pray that they don't have surgical. Okay. Thank you, opponent. We were going to draw another Griselbrand, just Teferi, draw a bit more. Okay, swing, ephemerate that, Solitude, the crab. They did not fetch in response, so not going to fetch now. So Goryos, Atraxa goes, Grisel goes, Fetchland goes, Prismatic Ending goes. Faithful Mending goes. Okay, now we can Atraxa again. Another crab, sure. They fetch. They fetch again, sure. And just going to end of turn. Another crab here. 29 cards remaining. But I'm casting Goryos on Atraxa. And my opponent needs to have Surgical Extraction, which I will force a negation. Okay, it was a very fast matchup against Mill. Huh. The other question is, do we board? So Teferi is great. Pest Control is good. Dispute is fine. Toxis is fine. Consign to Memory is medium. Nihil Spellbomb can be okay. Double T. Okay, I'm going to submit this. Like always, I'm a fan of going up in cards against Mill. Okay, we have Frog, we have Toxis. Okay, we don't need to fetch a land on the first turn. So they don't have a crab. Oh, we have Goryos now. I'm gonna Toxis. See what they have. They fetch for Surveillant. Put the Surveillant on top or bottom on top. And Fatal Push, Fracture Sanity. So Surgical Extraction it is what I'm going to take. Rest of the cards do not matter that much. Crab Time. Field of Ruin. Sure. Mill me 3 cards. Are you sure you want to mill me? Okay. Thanks for the Atraxa, my friend. Should I get Frog or Atraxa? Atraxa is pretty neat. I'm an aggressive person. Blue-black. Thanks for Atraxa. Atraxa comes. I need to find another Goryo. Goryo. Ending. Hallowed Fountain. Psychic Frog. Those are my choices. I swing. I have 9 cards, so I'm going to discard first. Maybe I don't need to discard first. I discard first. This means I can Goryo next turn. Yeah, I'm going to discard first. 2 cards. Atraxa Trap. Okay, if an Atraxa goes to the graveyard. Okay, now I'm going to Solitude. Because I have an Atraxa in the graveyard, which is good enough. So I don't need to discard. Fracture Sanity. Mill for Toxis. Here at 12. Cast Atraxa. Atraxa comes again. Force of Negation. Solitude. Prismatic Ending. Marsh Flats. That's going to be discarded. Maybe I don't need the Marsh Flats because I'm going to discard it. So what's the reason behind? They concede? Yeah. They conceded. So 2-0. Just slashing through our opponents with our big fat creatures. On my Metafrail profile, you will find all my competitive Magic the Gathering content. You will get deck and sideboard guides, articles with ideas and analysis, and even the decks I will be playing in my next big tournament. I offer one-to-one coaching sessions to help take your game to the next level. Following is completely free, so hit the subscribe button and keep up with everything I post on metafy.gg. Yeah, those were quite easy wins. Maybe it's the time that Goryo is back. Goryo might be a strong deck. Okay, round 3 against Datemate with Eldrazi Tron 12 days ago. You never know. Okay, we have almost our combo. We need that our Surveillance do a good job. Find Frog. E-Tron. Yeah, okay. Surveillance and Surveillance goes. That's not so happy because I would prefer to be able to fetch for more Surveillance, but I still have 4 of them. So this can be Thognot's here. It is Thognot's here. Okay, yeah, take whatever you want. They took Goryos. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, Magic Online back. Here I search for the blue-white Surveillance, and then in my turn I can search for the green-blue. They have a lot of temples. This means they could have Khosir Command Up. Probably they having Khosir's Command Up, but ability goes to the graveyard. I'm going to pass. This makes it think I have maybe Force of Negation. They know 4 cards from my hand, but not 2. Maybe they don't want to throw a Karn into this obvious Force of Negation. Okay, this smells like Consider Command. H-Maze, Quantum Riddler. Okay, this is something I can ephemerate. Riddler, throw 1 card. More Goryos. Ephemerate Riddler. Could call Coffee like it. Probably something that they want to do. Okay, I draw a card. I can have a Dismember for the Riddler if I block. It's not something I want to do. I'm at 10 still. They could also play Devourer. I don't know. Lots of options. Karn. Sure, you got a Karn. And Karn is getting Tormod Script. Maybe something else. Tormod Script, yeah. No attacks. Fine with me. Draw 1 card or kill Karn? I guess it's kill Karn. Double whites, yes. They could get back the Warrior of Destiny. Okay, second Tron land. Hit the board. Spare me some life. Draw a card. Draw me a card. Another attraction. Not the best draw. No spells. Okay. I'm starting to get to the natural. It's only one turn away. No, okay, they're playing. They could have done this last turn. Maybe they want to hold Kozilek back. Okay, Labyrinth. And they put nothing under it. Okay. Yeah, they're holding Kozilek back. You have double backup, but no, you need to tap. You need to keep 3 open. You cannot tap this way. You have to tap all the temples, which is the right way to tap, and one of the other lands choice. 3, 4. Not tapping the temples gives your opponent the most info. Flash Raker, sure. No spells. Okay, I'm fine with no spells. Blue, white, blue, black. I guess this one. Here I'm just swinging. They jump. Okay. Jump my Solitude. Fetch for island. And the Atraxa hits. Green. Opponent did not move aggressively enough. Now what do you do against a hardcast Atraxa? Okay, you have Kozilek command. That's a good card, but not like it's good enough. Atraxa in response. Now you Kozilek command. Yeah, sure. I can discard these 2 cards. They exile and scry, sure. Still Atraxa, they're putting some cards on top, on bottom. 1 on top, 4 on bottom. So probably the top card is or Kozilek's command or Karn, Gristle, Fawn, Marshflats, Prismatic Ending. Better to get Gristle than Frog. I guess I need blue cards. I have the Fairy and Atraxa, sure. Yeah, done. Discard Gristle and Marshflats. So now I can Ending and Goryos in response. They have to choose. They can cast Karn and Devourer. Karn does not get them there. They would need to Karn for Bridge or something like that. But Bridge is a very bad card. Colorless Eldrazi spells, yes, sure. Or colorless Eldrazi spells. That's what they have. They can Devourer. If they can Devourer, I'm fine. Can Devourer, exile. My opponent is thinking. Take Atraxa. Yeah, that's the right choice. Now they cast Devourer on Atraxa. Yes. Okay. And they have to crypt. Okay, they did everything wrong. Everything right, sorry, in their turn. Yeah. Casting Prismatic Ending for 4 on Thoughtnots here. Draw a card. Solitude. Yeah, I'm not wanting to bounce the Devourer. I have a lot of life to work with still, and I don't want to get eaten by a top deck Karn the Great Creator or Ugin or something like that. Just this is another Devourer. Okay, fine. Sorry. That's a bit okay. So we're going to cast Solitude on Sire and block, go to 4. What is this? I thought not here. Opponent stops top decking cards. Sure. Sire. Yeah, I'm going to play the Ward. Yeah, go to 1. You take whatever card you wish to take. Probably the Fairy. Fairy does something. Jump. Solitude. Riddler. Bristlebrand. 1 black, 2 black, 3 black. Okay. Are we going to win with hardcast Bristlebrand? They can still draw something good, but if not, I guess thanks for attacking. Please draw blank. Draw something that doesn't do anything. Okay, no attacks. I'm going to attack for sure. Okay, draw 7. Solitude on Thoughtnots here. Draw a card. Ephemerate Solitude. Yeah, evoked. Lands gets played. I guess Goryos gets discarded. I could Ephemerate my Solitude to gain 7 life if needed against Labyrinth, and they concede. Oof. Nice comeback. 1 Solitude, 1 Teferi, 2 Ephemerates, 1 Force of Negation, 1 Prismatic Ending, and we bring in 4 Consign to Memory. Yeah, Consign to Memory seems like a good card. Double Thoxies and the Subtlety from the sideboard. We don't have the Subtlety in the sideboard. I'm going to keep probably just this and Cat Priest. He seems a bit weak. Okay, I need 99k points for party. Okay. Subtlety, Thoxis, Frog. You need a land, but I guess Thoxis on the play, on the draw is okay. Blue-black land. We have Frog, we have Riddler with Frog. We have Subtlety here. Map. Bring a land will be the best that will happen in my world. Black-white Shrine. Yes. So, taking map is always a pleasure. Eldrazi Temple and a Shraker. Mindstone. Yeah. Milestone it is. Another map. Okay. Now that they don't have a second Tron land, not that much need. We did draw the wrong land. Dognats here, Ugin. They are far away from Ugin, but it's hard to deal with it. I'm gonna take the Ugin and then play Swamp. I can subtlety the Thognauts here for 1 turn of time. Subtlety. I need blue mana. I draw blue mana. Put on top or bottom. EKS goes to on top, sure. Please let me draw land. Yeah, I'm gonna Thoxis anyway. They could have another spell. They could also have a land. Okay, that is fine. Now they crack, they Tron me. The good thing is that if they TKS me, I get to... If I draw blue mana, I get to cast one of my land, one for my spells. Frog goes. Yeah, not bad. Blue mana? Yeah, sure. Ending your stone so you don't get that redraw while you have Tron up. Okay. No need to redraw. Top the card, always nice. Okay, we tried our best. I still think the hand was a keep, but like always, can't go wrong. We drew a basic swamp instead of any other land, which is maybe not something you will wish for. Okay, game 3. We have some nice consign hands. I guess they should not have many turn 1 broken plays. So I'm just going to get Mace into Frog, into maybe Consign. I could play Mending on turn 2 and hold Consign. The problem is that turn 3 is the key turn of my opponent. And Frog play my turn 3. Yeah, maybe I get there. Map, yeah. Labyrinth map. Cage. Okay, more reason now to get into Frog. Turn 2. White, black. Godless Shrine, black, Frog. Frogberto. It's starting to slime everything around him, and we will try to get to draw some cards. I can Dismember, which doesn't do much. So this was a key turn for them. You need that 2 mana land to put some pressure up. From now on, I will have Consign. Not going to play my land first. So yeah, attack with Frog, draw 1 card, Toxis you, take the best card you can have. Okay, what you want to show me? Karn, I guess it's Karn, Cothilex Command. Okay, they made me open a chest. Let's see. So 5 play points and a lot of nothing. I hate opening chests. It's like -1.5 ticks. Disruptor Flute, Cothilex Command. I guess Flute. Flute is the less mana, biggest. Now they crack map. They are going to get Tron. Plant. White. Blue. White. Consign. Sure. It's a consign, not sorry. Ending. Dismember. So 3, 4, 5. So prismatic ending. Hit cage. And pass. Okay. Now it's your turn. Now we're playing a nice game of looking one into each other. Mindstone, sure. Yeah. 2 cards and Devourer under this. Find Atraxa. Okay. I Goryo Griselbrand. They Cosilex command it. I consign. They have to crack Mindstone into high rolling another Cosilex command. Can happen. Will be very sad, but it is what it is. But yeah, forcing your opponent to be in super top deck mode. X1, Consign, Crack Mindstone. Yeah, my opponent has been playing pretty good this league. Crystal Daddy resolves. Yes, no, yes. I got a big demon. Swing. No need to draw before attacking. Okay. So, hola en inglés. Hello, how's going? Yeah, sure. I guess I got Ephemerate. If I Ephemerate, they Devourer. No need to Ephemerate here. I'm gonna let this get exiled just next turn. Yeah. So, Atraxa, Griselbrand, Atraxa, this, Mending, Riddler. So I can consign a spell and then win the game. They have Devourer's Side, the card they drew from the Mindstone, and 2 unknown. Another Tron land, so counter Sire, pass the turn, play land, and with this and this I'm gonna Goryo Atraxa, get some cards, consign, lanes, Psychic Frog, okay. And then I'm gonna Goryo Griselbrand and attack for lethal to close out the game. Okay, up to round 3, round 4. We are 3-0. Not bad streaming day. Okay. Okay, just like I said. Okay, round 4 against Ovinice. Frog falls back up, keep on the play. This is a classic hand you always keep. Surveil and Atraxa to the graveyard. Mending to the graveyard. Yeah, I don't want a mending. Having a frog, you don't need mending. Better to just draw cards that do something. Power plant and map. I guess I'm forcing the map because I have a second force. This could hold them back for quite a lot. Blue, black, pass. Power, Mindstone. Yeah, sure. I got it. Attack. I'm not going to play my second frog. I can surveil another Mindstone. Okay. So we did some we bring them in some troubles because of the forcing on map. Pay 3. Discards those 2 lands. I could Kozirek Mie now. Maybe they should have done it in response. What is this? Exile creature. You're not getting that. Okay. Those are a lot of lands. Discard a card. Now we got to make our combo. Riddler draws 2. Okay. I can discard Frog. Ephemerate. Riddler. Draw 2. Okay. Well, this is a fair amount of value. I still need a big creature. Not Tron yet. So this is Devourer, Sire. Yeah, I can deal with Sire. Surveil with black-white. Black-white, I guess. Land goes to the graveyard. Okay, here. I want to rebound that. I need to rebound. So I want to discard with Frog or not. I guess yes. Discard a card. Discard a card. This makes that the Frog gets bigger than the Sire. So discard. Discard. I'm going to draw for my turn and draw another 2 cards. And just like we needed to. I'm going to attack here. They're probably not blocking. So I'm going to discard Priest. I'm going to discard Atraxa. I'm going to Goryo Atraxa. Griselbrand, Goryos, Marsh Flats, and that's it. Okay. Now I'm going to discard Griselbrand. I'm going to discard land. This is lethal just because we are going to reanimate the Griselbrand, draw 8 cards, and make a lethal frog. Yeah, Quantum Riddler plus frog is quite a combo. We're playing against Tron again, so Teferi, 1 Solitude, double Ephemerate, 1 Ending, or Consign to Memory, Thoxis, and what was the other card? I cut it earlier. Priest, I guess. Thoxis, Consign. Okay, this hand is disruptive but not aggressive. You have a sideboard guide. You have a sideboard guide in Twitter. Adriano Moscato has in his Metafy a sideboard guide. It's for free. You just click join and then you can see it. And while you are joining Adriano, you can also join my Metafy. So just follow him, follow me. Easy peasy. Super Frog, new movie in cinemas. Yeah. The Exiled, Karn, Tower. And okay, they are not on the Tron plan. Okay, they have multi 5. So I guess I'm going to not Thoxis this turn. Because if they have something very strong, I want to take it. Okay. This is better for our mana. This is blue-black. Marshflats goes to the grave. This could be a Karn. Now, Thoxis Karn. Sure. So they have Alice Dust and Devourer. I'm not going to fetch here. Okay, land is fine. I was not going to fetch because they could have drawn a Kozirek command that I don't want to have to deal with. Ephemerate. I'm gonna keep Ephemerate. Take 2. So I want to draw a land, and after I draw a land, I Riddler and Ephemerate the Riddler. They get another temple. Smart. White, blue, mending. Solitude and ending. I have the land. This puts up a clock. I have blue-black. Yes, that is. Draw a card. Do you have Costilux command? I'm going to wait. I draw a land, so I can just get the Riddler the next turn. Flute. I'm gonna consign the flute. They're probably naming consigns, so they're casting a big spell. Fine for me. Don't I care about the 6/6? I don't think so. Swamp to the graveyard from our Surveil, and we play land. I Riddler. I Ephemerate Riddler. I guess it's better with white mana. Draw a card. Another land is not my biggest wish. Okay, here probably they are playing Alice Dust. That I'm going to counter. Swing, sure. Surveil, Godless Shrine, Watery Grave. Yeah, I'm going to draw an extra card. Draw Goryos. Sadly, I don't have now something to reanimate. Here we have a second Riddler. So we can double block the Devourer. This is Fleshraker. Okay, I don't care about Fleshraker right now. And Thoughtnuts here. Why not Mending? The thing is, this double blocks. So I think I'm happy double blocking there. Okay, sure. So this, they still only kill one of those. So this is just a fair block. Okay, yeah, sure. This survived, but I don't have the swamp. Okay, black, blue. Okay, this card, black. No, it has to be blue, white, Riddler. Okay, this draws 3. This card, Goryos, Atraxa, Force of Negation. My opponent concedes? Yeah, they concede. Okay, I will be back in 3 minutes. I left you the bets on the trophy. Okay, playing for the trophy. Almost undefeated right now. Well, we got to lose a round against Tron. Okay, last round for the trophy against Stefano No. Okay, not easy to read. Stefanio no. Okay, Stefano, yeah, Stefano. That's the easy. Goryos. So they're probably playing Goryos, maybe not. Okay, Godless Shrine. That means Zoxys. Yeah. Mending, Solitude, Riddler. Riddler goes. Riddler is advantage, I guess. White, black, island, mending. Marshflats gets surveilled to the graveyard, and we untap and draw another mending. Yeah, sure. Okay. So if they're playing Gorgeous, they're probably playing mending of themselves right now. Yeah, the mirror. Tainted Indulgence. Okay. Traxa, Looted Strand, and drop or Goryos. Palagi. Okay. Not the most dangerous card. They can't get anything back, so a counter is put on Faladi or Cholgoist. Mending, Traxa, and Archive. More Atraxas. Okay. I can survive into another mending. I should probably just mending from the graveyard with blue, black, white, blue. They surveil to the top. Emperor of Bones. They're going to eat my Atraxa. Emperor gets eaten. Faladi gets eaten. I have some pressure now. Not like amazing, but okay. They miss at the land drop. And the CTC worse. Emirate goes to the graveyard. Draw. Not casting. Emirate. Swing for 3. Attack. Play land pass. Pair of Bones. Yeah, sure. They eat my Atraxa, sure. Mending again. Can Goryos. Gonna Goryos. You need to have something like Force of Negation. Maybe I should have hold. Okay, sure. Exile their Atraxa. I'll let them adapt because they could adapt in response, so eat Atraxa. And cards get revealed. Some Goryos, Marshflats. Okay, so they get those 3 cards. Here I think they should have eaten my Atraxa instead of their Atraxa, but Hedge Maze, land goes to the grave. Can't you respond to the trigger? But if the trigger is put there, the card is still. So I mean, if you respond to the adapt, they adapt again. If you let the trigger already happening, the creature is already on the board. So you have no spot there. I might be wrong, but I think if you let the triggers put on it, the Atraxa, even if you exile the Emperor of Bones, they still get to eat to get an Atraxa. This is like if you Ghost Quarter, Obvious Labyrinth in response to the trigger, or to get the card back, they still get it back. Lands, go. Now we have some Solitudes fighting. 1, 2, 3. I don't have any more surveillance because one is in the graveyard. They do have some surveillance. Surveil, yeah. So they can Solitude me now. Another Goryos. I guess I'm fetching. Life is not very relevant in this matchup, and maybe thinning can do something. Not in favor of thinning, but planes. Okay, now I'm getting this. I'm holding into this planes because I could draw this card spell. Okay, they are maybe playing Solitude on me. Solitude my Solitude, yeah. I have 25 lives, so enough time to do things. Yeah, good. Here I guess is the one who draws Quantum Riddler will win. Okay. I play my land now because if I draw into a Quantum Riddler, I want to be able to play land and Quantum Riddler. I think they have 5 cards in hand. And they are just 1 mana short of a natural Atraxa. They only have still 3 Atraxas left. Okay, this is what I wanted. Blue, white, blue, black, blue, black. They called Subtlety in theory. Okay, draw 2. Okay, we could get there. Atraxa. I can have force. I can force their force and see what happens. I get Atraxa. Trigger. Yes. For sure, mash flats. Then I guess it's a second Atraxa. Ephemerate. Prismatic ending. Yeah, I already played the land. Yes, I know. But I get the land for the future. Is Atraxa better than getting something like another Quantum Riddler or a Psychic Frog? So there are chances that I have to... Maybe I don't want Ephemerate. I prefer to have Sink into Stupor as another... But instead of Sink, I can get Mending, which is a white and blue card. And then instead of Atraxa, I get Solitude. Okay, this I think this lets me play the longest game. Okay, yeah. Swing with Atraxa. So my plan is to have Quantum Riddler win me the match. So Riddler gets exiled. Atraxa gets exiled, sadly. Would love to have an Atraxa, but yeah, our opponent had Force of Negation. Opponent plays land. So now they are hard casting Atraxa, I guess. Attack. Okay, they put the land tapped, which is weird. Gristle Run. Yeah, I guess why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. My last land. That's the second time I hard cast Gristle Brand this league. Just probably something. Okay. Okay. Not going to draw. Nothing great to draw into yet. Ephemerate. Draw in response. Solitude. Your Solitude. So Griselbrand joins the party. I will discard 2 lands because there are no more lands to fetch with them. I could discard Griselbrand, but I think just casting another Griselbrand can be the play. So they have Natural Atraxa. Okay, I'm going to draw 7 with Griselbrand. Try to get into the Subtlety, which I drew. And Subtlety, pitching, ending. And so 1-0 for the trophy. The one of Subtlety, doing things. Okay, so I guess Celestial Purge. Farrier, 2 cards I wish to have. Dispute 2. Nihil Spellbomb. I guess it's got in the combo mirror. So, okay. Priest, Mending. You don't want to discard your creatures aggressively. Ephemerate is fine. Prismatic Ending is medium at least. You can cut 1 Atraxa. You don't want to die against Empire of Bones plays. Okay, what else we can cut? Solitude. I like Solitude more than Ending, but still, Solitude is good. I'm gonna cut 1 Solitude. Okay, I'm gonna sideboard like so. I don't know if this is the best way, but a classic take 1 bit of everything. Oof, this hand is very bad against many things. I'm going to cut Ephemerate, probably the weakest card right now. Okay, they are cutting Foxys or Nihil Spellbomb. Foxys, yeah. Take whatever you want. Rock is a strong card. Attitude, Surveil, Plains. I'm going to put this into the graveyard. So they could have Frog plus Force of Negation. That would be bad. Pair of Bones. Rock. Emperor, yeah. Emperor eat my Frog. not a huge problem, but still I need to solitude it. White, black, not solitude, sorry. Ending that. Look at this, always troublesome. No force yet. I probably have a frog backup, and that was the bait. Another Emperor, sure. Emperor with no cards under it. Not a huge. Okay, delete my card. I don't care. I'm going to play Spell Bomb. I guess Think into Stupor has to get played too. Another frog would be great. Eat a card. Yes. They attack for 2. Yeah, they are missing land drops, but they have to have something. Purge. Okay, I'm gonna hold this Purge. No need to move right now. Eat my card. Yeah. Eat Emperor. I really love Celestial Purge. I've played that card so much. Solitudes. Okay. They're both a bit stuck, but still. I go to 7. Play a land. I can surveil. Black, blue, I guess. Black, white. Maybe better. Soporific Springs. Okay. Fair land for my opponent. No spells. So this is probably telegraphing some Force of Negations. To put Goryos in the graveyard. Not a card I wish to draw now. Which Mace. Heal Spellbomb. Also to the graveyard. Go. Tainted Indulgence. Yes, sure. Discard some big thing. So now I'm going to exile my opponent's graveyard so that they cannot do dirty tricks with Prismatic Ending or so. You could be greedy here and just, yeah, I'm going to eat the wait on the Goryos, but they will need another card that discards. Another Atraxa, and Pair of Bones. Yeah, sure. Next turn I can Solitude it, which is fine. Land. Okay, I can Solitude it with backup. Maybe I'm just going to wait a turn. No, I could just be the luckiest man in the world and hit Atraxa or so, but no need to do it now. I go to 10, sure. Hit my Goryos, yep. The attack. I'm fine with this attack. Life is a resource, and I'm going to use it. You have to wait that they target it. They're gonna ephemerate their Emperor Bones. Okay, this is good for nothing. I don't think that plays makes you use a resource. Another Goryos, yes, sure. Goryos goes to the graveyard. I'm almost in Atraxa hardcast mode, so that's also fine. So I want to get rid of the Pair of Bones before I cast Atraxa, because I don't want that they do something like Dispute it, eat it with Emperor, and I lose the game. So that's not something that can happen. I have a lot of cards. Solitude, my Solitude, sure. Yeah, as good as this gets. Yeah, I'm very happy with that exchange. Now they play Nihil Spellbomb, sure. Yeah. They eat Solitude, yes. Cast Solitude on your Emperor. What are they doing? What is this? Sink into Stupor. I know. Mythical Dispute. Okay. I have one of those two. Okay, this is even better because they are not getting to dispute my dispute. Okay. So now Atraxa will get there, I guess. I have hardcasted Atraxa and Griselbrand maybe too often this league. No reason to not attack first. And now green. Yeah, they had the dispute. Was good from me to not let them. Ah! Incredible. Trophy. So nice trophy time here. Okay, the deck seemed very, very, very strong. The incorporation of Quantum Riddler gives it a very strong plan B. Probably plan C, because the Psychic Frog was already a good plan B, but now with Riddler and Psychic Frog, you have two very strong game plans to grind out games until you find Goryos, which was the most problematic. That was, in the past you had Frog as a, maybe if you don't find it, but if they just have to deal with Frog while you'd stumble on drawing the Goryos, this deck seems very, very, very strong. So thanks, Robert Espa, for the follow. So, okay, we are gonna finish now. Thanks for Pedro Camo for the subscription. Remember that you can follow me on YouTube, here on Twitch, and if you have some extra Amazon Prime to give away, I'm happy to get them, because this helps me stream more and play more Magic. And it's like paying Netflix for some people. And yeah, the points. I give you the points. So Varamen gets a bit of points, and Sergio and Dario loses their 36 points. And yeah, remember that the sideboard guide I used, you can follow Adrian Moscato on Metafy, also me on Metafy, and he has a sideboard guide for this deck, not including the mirror because he's playing the Pro Tour and doesn't want to share that knowledge, which makes some sense in some part, but not in others, but it's okay. So yeah, see you tomorrow. We are going to play Legacy tomorrow, and probably, I think it's Cephalid Breakfast, and then make a Legacy tier list. So see you there.